The suspenseful and awesome epic music in the beginning is just nuts. Everybody, welcome back. I'm Keralis and this is the next episode of Anno 2205. In the previous episode, we managed to do a lot of stuff on all the locations. Today's episode is going to be mainly the fusion reactor is going to be built, but I think it did cost like 800,000 or something. So I can't really afford it, but first is first, alright? What I want to achieve is to get that freaking AI composition plan so we can create Android factory. And for that we need 15,000 more investors into the city. So I'm gonna start off here. I have an idea, alright? We're gonna be expanding this area with some houses because I can't really squeeze in much more here. Well, I can upgrade houses, I can move and tweak a real stuff, but I think we're gonna come to that. So first is first, we built this epic bridge here, which leads to absolutely nowhere. But it's gonna be used in today's episode, I think, because those sites here might be used for power, because we're running pretty low on that department. So yes, road. As always, let's build a beautiful road going from this in a straight shape, because we don't have any bendy roads. And that's a shame. I wish we could have like bendy roads for the bendy people. I know it sounds wrong, but for those who are watching the City Skyline series, you know what I mean, alright? I mean this, look how ugly that looks. Wouldn't it be nice with a beautiful curvature route going around it, but hey, it is what it is, so let's just deal with that. Those houses can maybe be placed like this. And I'm gonna go for the big boys in this episode. As much as I can. This is gonna be costly, by the way. Crap, that's a lot of house. But don't we love it? And I think once those are occupied and connected to road systems, are we missing any ingredients? Organic food. Well, that kind of sucks. It's those guys over here. We do have one of those guys here. So let's do this. From now on to the series end, it's gonna be like this, alright? So you have to just get used to it. We're gonna do some tweakaroos on this department. Let's just place that for now. Do you have road? You connected? Perfect. Everything is fine? Yes. Then this guy is gonna be moved to here. And then it's better than yours. Oh no. Alright, I didn't have to do that, but it's for the greater good, alright? Because it needs to look perfect, and now it kind of looks perfect. Everything is kind of aligned and looks beautiful. Bam, 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 bam. I should be using some of the upgrades, like the power upgrades and stuff, and I haven't really done that. Because that might be pretty beneficial, but they do cost to build, right? Let me see. I do have them free from same as International. But they do cost 20 iridium each to build. Which is kind of like a poopy scenario. Look at this, by the way. That is awesome. Alright, so those are in place. Food department, 33. That's perfect. You guys are thriving, right? Thriving?
Got any work to do?
No. You need information center. And I'm gonna give you that on this side somehow. I'm just wondering, like, once we reach the end of the end, what is the end? Like, how do you reach the end of the game? Because I guess it's kind of like when the main missions in the game ends. I don't know. When do you reach the end? Because I can't carry on recording this like forever and ever and ever. We're gonna see how the main objective look. And gonna decide from that, alright?
You might want to take time to consolidate.
No!
You would not be the first to overstretch in haste.
Why is everyone in this game just buggering me? Just bug off, I would say. I know it's not really pretty, but I do want to have a road against them. Every single one. Not that it's needed or anything, but you know me by now. So that means those guys can be upgraded. These guys need some information over here, and the city is growing. Holy crap. What is this? Why you don't have upgrades? Cobalt mine. Are we lacking any cobalt or anything? Now we're actually in a surplus. You have cobalt? It does only cost 100 credit. How much, like if I upgrade this guy, how much does that cost in upgrade? 150. And we still have a surplus. So that means kinda-ish that I could demolish that, right? And still be in a surplus. And we gain 50 bucks, kids. I love it. Way to go. And back to this neighborhood. So those guys can be starting upgrading and stuff. Everything is in a surplus, so that's pretty amazing. So let's start upgrading and see what happens. Bam.
Transfer route
Whoa.
output at 0.
Rejuvenators.
Transfer route inefficient. Cause missing goods.
That's bad, I guess.
Transfer route suffers. Transfer route.
Oh no! Oh no!
output
No! No!
at
No! No! No!
0.
No! All right, so we need
Countermeasures
vitamin drinks, and that is
recommended.
not a biggie. That is not a biggie. So let's just think about the scenario here. What can we do? We could demolish the avenue, but I love the avenue.
Millions
Those
of customers cannot lie. Cassian Industries is now at the forefront of international business.
I'm very, 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 very happy for you, buddy. So we got those, but we also have a few of them here, right? And they are not fully upgraded, so the easiest way would be to move them, but that's gonna take the longest time. So I'm just gonna demolish those guys. Go back here.
Congratulations. New achievement gained.
What did I do? I just did not see that. Vitamin condensers, so let's put 1, 2, 3, and hopefully that's gonna be enough once those guys are fully upgraded. So that's 1 fully upgraded. Ew. That's 2 fully upgraded. We are still negative 16 on them. And now we're in a surplus by 20. Although the fruit department is lacking in this game. Come on, give me a break. Come on. What the hell? But we can make a pretty scenario out of this. I know this might be a little bit uglylicious, and you guys told me that it might be a little bit uglylicious, but I like it. So I'm gonna keep it. And just to keep the symmetrical shapes, 2, 2. And this might not be the optimized way to do it, because we could just place them like in a row and have it super amazing, but I kind of like having it like that, because that leaves us some room in the middle for a park and those upgrades. So think about the scenario. It could be worse, everybody. It could just be totally misplaced, and now it still kind of looks amazing. Let's place one on the other side. Bam and bam bada beam. There we go. Uh-oh. Those guys kinda need information, but I'm working on fruit, so you just hold your horses. What would be the most logic? Like people using the workforce maintenance here on this planet. There's gotta be something wrong with them. What have I used here? I love myself. Crap, okay. I take it back. I mean, that is not really needed whatsoever. I think the most beautiful way to go about this would be to use energy maintenance for the moment being. And in the long run, the only beneficial thing would be to use the logistics. Because I mean, workforce, you're always gonna have workforce. They're not gonna run out of workforce, or maybe. So let's have the energy on both of them. We have so much iridium. And there we go. And the new parks. Tons of bushes. In the middle though. Gotta think about everything. Look how cool this looks. What is that? That's a billboard kind of ish thingy. Or information thingy. In the middle of the park. I love it. How are we doing on the fruit, by the way? 80 fruit. Fruit was not going to be an issue for a long time to come, although the rejuvenators. But since we're earning quite a bit of money, what we could do, and do we would. If I go into that, we are trading 41 of them, and they're not really giving us that much cash, so we could take some back.
Let's hope this route will be profitable for you.
It's kind of will. A bit less, but
Sorting
still
data.
cool. Cool. Why are you still needing information? You got it so close. I guess we could squeeze in one just next to it and be super happy about it, or we could even make it like this. Just having a little community center. I'm thinking who would, like, I mean, who's gonna be using the bridge, by the way? I mean, they all have their flying vehicles. So, I mean, who's gonna use it? Those guys also need one. Ay, caramba. Let's move this guy. Because it is a guy. Don't ask me why. It's just a guy. And then maybe squeeze in one here. Oh, this kind of looks bad ugly. But we can always tweak it and make it look beautiful. Zoom. Something like this, and that means those guys are gonna be upgrading like super happy faces. Do I sound tired today, by the way? If I do, you have to excuse me. I've been awake for a very long time. Somebody called Damien decided to wake up at 4 AM in the household today and have a play date. So yeah, so that was my day. Crap, we can upgrade a lot of them. Alright, so how does that look? Surplus on everything besides water, and now comes the tricky part, because we don't really have any sites around here, so that means we have to unlock them. And I kind of need to do those missions, but I don't want to do them. I think they are so boring. Oh, scary music straight away. So if I place this guy, upgrade it fully, and then take a road. I'm thinking, like, who is gonna be using this road? How is this gonna be going? Perfect. And then boom. Can maybe even add a little transportation company just next to that. In the middle of nowhere. So water shouldn't be a problem. Nope, it's not. Everything is working out. Even though we added like billions of new houses over here, which can now be upgraded again. Yeah, this bridge. Who? There's actually nobody using it at this time. They might be. And those guys need information. This game. And stuff like this might be super boring, but I still wanna show as much as I can before we call it a quits. How we doing? Perfect. And now I should be able to upgrade some of those guys, right? Maybe not. I can definitely upgrade those. So let's do a few of them. Let's do a few more. Awesome. Let's do a few more. Oh, baby. The problem is, that's not gonna be enough whatsoever. How many do we got? We got 35k.
Company trademarks.
Yeah, we did it. And it's rising up, but I don't think that's gonna be even remotely close to being enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. I think we need so many more people in here.
Transfer route inefficient.
Luxurious
Cause
food.
Missing goods.
But we did have a trade line of that as well.
Transfer route inefficient.
Okay, so we're lacking
Cause
4 only.
missing
Let's
goods.
go like this.
A promising route you have there.
Thank you, Anthony. It's been there for quite a bit of
Industries
time.
is the world's business leader.
Oh my God,
Transfer
just leave
route
me
in
alone.
processing information.
Oh, I see. So we're kind of lacking on those biopolymers, and that's what's causing this kind of like upgrade delay. So how many?
Competitive edge. Sharp.
I just get like level 26. But that is pretty decent because we get money for that, and that means I can build the reactor thingy. Those guys need security. We have freed up some space here, so maybe how big was that guy? Operators guy, security. It's not that shabby. So those guys got that. That guy needs some information. And what they are lacking now is mobility. Crap, are you kidding me? This is like playing The Sims. You know how stressful it gets, kinda, in Sims, and this is kinda the same deal.
Transfer route suffers from inadequate supply of goods.
Intellyware. I'm thinking about this area.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand.
I mean, what are
specific
those?
consumer
Those are
products.
bean guys. So if I demolish the bean guy, still a surplus, and then
Updating list of
move this
achievements.
guy. Those guys produce the resin thingy, sunflower thingy, and that is something which is kinda needed, I guess. It looks pretty beautiful as well, but if I demolish this from this area, I demolish this system here, and then then we place. I know this is an awful idea.
Transfer route output at 0.
We can maybe even
Countermeasures
put it
recommended.
here. So then those guys should stop complaining about mobility, and we can upgrade tons of them. So that's perfect. And then let's go back here and add. I don't think we need that much. We need 20 of that, and we haven't really needed that from the beginning. So if I just add one here, just randomly, and add one module, will that do it?
Warning.
A
Energy
surplus
scarcity.
of 4. Adam, hold your titties, buddy. I've got this. And I could just build the fusion. Oh, no, I can do it here. That's the moon. So let's see here. Energy. Boom. And upgrade that fully. Jun 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 jun. Bada bim bada boom bada boom boom boom. And road. Is anybody using this besides the transport vehicles? Oh, collect. So that looks awesome. How is this looking? We need some Intellyware, but do not fear, kids. This can be moved to about here, and then can maybe even add, like, since we kind of freed up that space, can we make a road around this whole shebang? Yes, we can. And that means we can build another Intellyware factory. Oh. There we go. Bam, and then modules. That's gonna cost a little bit of power, I guess. But hey, we can maybe upgrade this fully, and then we don't have to worry about that for ages. Bam, bada beam, and park. Amazing. And now, yep. So we need one of those as well. And this is something. Since we're making 23 Intellyware, we don't really need to have those, since we're still in a surplus. But just so it kind of looks good here on the numbers and figures and whatnot, let's add one more of this type of plantation, the flax plantation, and upgrade that as well. Bam, 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 and bam. Such a perfect squeeze. And I mean, we have so much land, kinda-ish. So I'm not really sure why I'm doing this all the time. Damn, it looks cool. We can maybe even squeeze in a park here. I know it's not needed. But why don't you... one here, and trees. Maybe, wow, maybe one of those. For no reason whatsoever. It's an escalator. They might have some type of underground tunnels or whatnot. So it might be used. So now the flex should be good. The juices, though, they are kind of on a downside again. Those guys can't be upgraded whatsoever, but we could place one more. So let's put it down here and upgrade that just a little bit. Boom, 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 like that. So there's 28 surplus on the juices. The rejuvenators, are you kidding me? This game. Bam and bam. They do cost a lot of bipolymers. Maybe we should make a few extra
transfer route inefficient.
make a few extra
Cost.
plans of
Missing
that.
goods.
Those are upgraded. Now the question is, why
So,
don't...
my investments did pay off.
Yeah, kinda. But still, since those guys are upgraded, why can't we upgrade those to get some more investors in here? Are you guys lacking any type of thing? You're kinda lacking on the bioenhancers. So that means space, bioenhancers. Where are we trading that? Here. They get a surplus on the moon, so let's go to 0. Surplus of 2, perfect.
Sorting data.
And that should mean that that is at least solved. But yeah, I think it's the biopolymers. I think every single upgrade on those guys, for example, it
You really
costs
are exemplary,
quite a bit.
as an employer and as a person.
It costs super alloys, biopolymers 8, and constructor boats.
Do we know each other? Oh,
Yeah, we do.
You might want to take time to
I'm your daddy.
consolidate.
No, I'm not your daddy.
You would not
I
be
don't want to
the
be your
first
daddy.
to overstretch in haste.
Amazing, level 29 as well. But alright, so I see. So yeah, it's gonna be like one of those speed up games. I'm just gonna speed this up, new updates gonna pop up and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like that back and forth, and that is something I don't really want to do.
When someone passes you,
Luca?
watch them and learn, and then use what you have learned.
I guess Luca has just passed us. How many are we off? Investors? We are. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this because we are really close. I mean, we can upgrade a few extra of those. Upgrade that guy. It carries on. Yes! We did it!
New
So that
blueprints
means
ready for
I've
implementation.
unlocked the AO composition plant and also the Android factory. How about this guy, by the way? Can we upgrade this more? Yes, we can. If we get what? Fusion power cells. But that kinda means new transfer routes. From the lunar colony, we have a surplus of 6. So if I trade those 6, go back in here.
Processing
I'm sorry.
Information.
Trial and error. Okay, I can upgrade this.
Starting spaceport expansion.
Don't be glum, my friend.
Luca?
Whosoever
Be quiet. Alright, so I see. I'm not really sure what this does, but it might mean that we can trade, because currently I can only trade twice or 2 products with this guy, the trade god Anthony in the sky here. So that kind of means might unlock more trade routes,
I'm glad we're not on our own,
because it's
but I
bigger.
really can't offer you any more than the remnants from the LEC warehouse.
Sandra. And this guy. Fusion power plant, here we go, 1.6 million, that should be enough. Here we are. Get those guys. So the thing is, this is the last puzzle, last piece of the puzzle. It does cost 2 fusion cells to kind of maintain, so what if we upgrade this guy, because this guy is kind of producing those guys. So 1 extra upgrade means we got
Consumer
a little
analyses
surplus,
show
maybe?
unfulfilled demand
8.
for specific commodities.
What is this guy doing? This guy's doing that. Who is doing this? The helium free. Is it this guy? Okay, so this guy's doing helium free. So upgrade this guy fully.
Transfer route inefficient.
And
Cost,
now we're
missing goods.
40. Let's upgrade. I'm truly
your
sorry.
company page says something about fast solutions.
Okay, we can't upgrade
Can
those
I
guys
count on that?
anymore. But they might just be on the low because we're missing power. So now comes the thing in question. Will this work or not? Where do we poop it? We poop it down here.
It works. It really works. You've just created a clean supply of infinite energy.
Yay!
This will catapult humanity into a new era.
Mm-hmm.
Now, share your achievements with the world. The Global Union wants you to build the 2 most powerful energy transmitters ever seen.
Why me? Why am I the chosen one? This does cost 7,500 just to maintain. But it does produce shit tons of power. Sorry my language. Demolish that.
Transfer route inefficient.
Make a bigger one.
Cost, missing goods.
There we go. And now what if... So let's do 2 upgrades on this guy. 7,800. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely beautiful. How many modules can we have on this guy? 6. How much does it cost now, though? 11. I'm doing it. Trial and error, people. We are producing 14k power, and we are still on the surplus. How much does it cost? 17k to maintain. And we can even add more. Can't really fit it here. But... nah. I think we have enough power, I guess. And how do you send it? Oh, box. Pick up the box. Muy importante. Titan platings. That's the trade port.
Surviving.
Yeah, good for you. Oh, I see. So we had a power shortage, and that means they weren't producing enough, and now we're kind of like on a zero. Do you upgrade this guy over here? Oh, yes, you do.
Transfer route output at 0. Countermeasures recommended.
Holy crap. Speed up. Oh boy.
Spaceport expansion.
I click.
The energy crisis, oh yes. First, the corporations bring Earth to the brink of a total blackout. Then they press the population of the moon for a solution. And now they come to rob us of the fruits of our labor. But we will not allow that.
He's such a grumpy fellow, that guy. And what now, though? This is fully upgraded, right? So how do I trade power? Can I trade power? Upgrade your spaceport. Okay, so I need to upgrade. Oh, so this is why the upgrade was needed.
You're going to avoid making a deal or two with old Nick.
Nick
I'll make
Papadopoulos.
you a good price.
Give me a hug, buddy. So let's go inside of here.
Drake, whenever you think you have a moment to catch a breath, he creeps out of his lair. But I've had it with all the hide and seek.
He's a creeper.
It's time to strike back. It's way off the official procedures. But I activated an old contact of mine. She knows where Drake is hiding. And she's willing to infiltrate his facilities to find out what he's planning.
Drake maintains a secret military base on Earth.
Mysterious woman.
All of the Orbital Watch's secrets, safely stored in one place. I just need a team of capable data engineers and I can access them from here. Or we'll do a little home visit.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Androids. Well, I'm not really producing the androids, but I'm thinking of maybe we should get some more food into those people. There we go, 0.
The route is registered.
And, okay, this guy is upgraded, right?
Updating object profile.
How do we trade the power? Oh, select goods or energy. So let's say I go from this guy, from the lunar colony. Select goods or energy. Where do I select energy? How do I trade energy? Right, so here I want to trade energy. Do I do this?
Secret military information. Thought you might want to chip in.
No, mysterious woman, I'm figuring this out. I mean, this is fully upgraded, right? So I can't really upgrade this anymore. So how do we trade weapon research? Blah 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 blah. Achieve blah 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 crisis mission. Okay, I guess the next thing is to do the mission before we can trade. You know what? I think what we might need to do. Let's just do it. Which was it? This one?
3 military...
Oh, yes. So I'm gonna do this quickly, on camera. I took the standard difficulty because this is gonna be a quickie. And I'm wondering if that unlocks the possibility for us to trade energy, because now we can't. Ivamato, I just don't know.
There. Drake's Fortress of Solitude. And I see it's pretty well guarded. Nothing you can't cope with, I hope. Get me to a server access point or something so I can hack into their database. Could be we'll have to find more than one, though.
Oh, we have a visitor. All ships, battle stations. Show them what good hosts we are.
This is pointless. This is so pointless. Alright, so where's the mission objective? Another grenade signed missions. Is it here, right? So let's start over here. So where's my fleet at? Here they are. Grab them and go. There's some people over here. Speed up. See how pointless this is. Get those guys, get those guys, get that guy, get those guys.
Online.
And because we are amazing, we can repair.
Launched.
Weapon systems online.
I do love this game, and you know what? I wanna love this part of the game, but I just can't. I just can't. So where are you? Here. Is there any maintainers and stuff? Hunters?
Clear for action.
Let's just get into them. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, there was a kamikaze guy.
Clear for action.
Boom, boom, boom. Get this wall. And get into what? Here.
On our way.
Doing it. Fleets here and now. Let's use one of those guys. Let's use a support fleet. Let's use whatever we can use.
Aren't you biting off just a little more than you can chew?
Taking care of the damages.
No, not really. Is everything
And
down?
they didn't even know what hit them.
Shit!
It's nice to see
you
someone make
kidding
use
me?
of all that hard-won intel for a change.
So what is the point of all this?
Nice. That's how you do an inside job. Got the data you wanted. Plus a few files for me, just out of private interest.
Alright,
She
mysterious
will
woman.
call in a return for her services one day. But what matters is, you dealt Drake a heavy blow. He will recover from it, no doubt. But for now, we have the advantage, and we should use it. The lack of reliable energy sources is Earth's greatest weakness, especially in conflicted times like ours. But you hold the key for a peaceful future. The lunar licensing program is about to be completed.
Is this the end of the end? So what is the next step? Create a transfer route. Okay, so now I can trade it. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I can. Look at that. That opens up this icon, which means I can trade from this guy to this guy. And, well, let's keep some power on the moon. Bam.
Energy transmitter online. Starting test protocol for energy transfer. All parameters in the green. Energy transfer successful. Congratulations. You have completed all lunar licensing program objectives. Fusion energy transmission will now meet the world's energy demand and enable mankind to implement new means of galactic travel. Global Union is grateful for your cooperation.
Alright, am I done? Is this the end of the
One
end?
last point remains on my project plan, and that is to thank you for all you've done for humanity. You're the forerunner of a new era of prosperity.
We did it, people.
The Union has great plans. Your corporation will become the government-accredited provider of lunar resources. And as a sign of gratitude, you're given building permits for a corporate headquarters of your choice.
Connected.
Alright, so there is a final mission here, which is this one, the 6th among 5. Okay. And that is build and connect a corporation headquarters, but we need 150,000 investors. We have 53. But that is not too shabby, because that means we still got at least a few episodes, I guess. Because we need to get the androids going, and this episode has been far too long, right? So we have to get the androids going, and we need to build stadiums and the headquarters. Where is the headquarters? Let me take a peek. Here it is. This is gonna be satisfying all public needs. But that's gonna take a while, and those guys complaining about information or whatnot, which kind of makes this a poopy situation. So I guess in the next episode...
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer
Adam,
goods detected.
we're not even making them yet. So in the next episode, we're gonna focus on the androids. We're gonna get to 150k, but that might be some skippity hop pop pop in the video pop pop, because that is gonna be the longest episode ever, and that might be the final episode in the series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, even though I'm really tired and my voice is kind of like blah, but not too shabby, I would say. Not too shabby. How's it looking? How did we manage to get negative on the food all of a sudden? We can't really squeeze in more guys. The noodle guys. Production consumption. We actually managed to kinda fill that up, so that kinda sucks. So it opens up a whole new dimension. We need to... Oh, this area... Oh no, that's one of those guys. Please squeeze in. Perfect. Everybody, organic foods are not a problem anymore, although the synta cells are. And that might be, I'm sorry, I should be saying bye-byes, but that might be because of the lack of transportation. So let me just squeeze one derp in here for now. How is he looking? Synta cells? 4. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hit the like button if you did. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Crap, we kinda did it. Or didn't we? I mean, there's nothing else to do besides the
I'm
androids.
glad we're not on our own, but I really can't offer you any more than the remnants.
Sen, please just go away. I'm not gonna have anything to do with you. Maybe we can trade some. So this is the guy who made it possible. And this guy, he does, guys. That sounds really bad. He does stuff, I mean. Loving it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next episode, which might be the last and final episode. Damn it. Every time. Which might be the last episode in the series. But we had a good run, I think. We kinda made it possible. And this is kinda... I'm sorry. Crap. Say goodbyes, Keralis. This is kinda like a never-ending game. Well, it does end, but we could maybe...
Spit it out.
Can't take over those sectors from everybody. But is there a point in doing it? I don't think so.
Transfer route output at 0.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Countermeasures recommended.
Thank you, Adam.